What's up, Balla Babes? I am back with another video. But nah, I'm back with another video, and today I will be showing you guys how I do my buns. A lot of people always ask me like, oh my god, how do you get your bun like that? It's so perfect, da 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 da. And if y'all didn't know, people used to call me a bun top because I always will wear my bun like everywhere. I don't know, it's just the easiest, it's the easy hairstyle, y'all know. You just throw it up and go. But yeah, so little bun top, gonna show y'all how I do my buns, and let's get into the video. I'm gonna show y'all the products that I use first. So starting off with my Aussie conditioner. This is the kind that I'm currently using. And then I will be using the Gorilla Glue gel. Yeah, Gorilla hair gel to slick my hair down. And then I will be using the Africare 100% glycerin for some moisturizer and oil. And this is the kind of brush I use. This side is like really stiff and firm, and then this side is more like softer. So, you know, I'll show y'all what I do and how I use that. And then also you can't forget about your edge brush. So this is the kind of edge brush I use. And so yeah, and I also have my spray bottle. You know, gotta spray the hair down first before you even apply your product. So now let's get into the video. Since my hair like doesn't really have a lot on it, or well, it has whatever products that I put on it before, what I'm gonna do is it's dry. Well, it's not dry, but you know, it needs a little water added. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray my edges. Then I just kind of run it through like this. Make sure that, you know, the water soaks into my hair. Now from here, I take my conditioner, my Aussie conditioner, and I just add that all the way around. And then what I do from here, as y'all seen, I have a part down the middle of my hair. So I'm just gonna kind of take my wide-tooth comb and just kind of brush that together. So that that line will be, you know, gone away. And just kind of take it and brush it back to get my edges like straight as possible, no kinks. Alright, so this is what my hair looks like now that I brushed it back. So then I'm gonna go in and get some oil and do the same thing that I did with my conditioner. Put some oil on my edges. Flip. Y'all know I always tell y'all that my head is small, but don't mind my small head, but this is how it looks. So now what I do is I take my brush, and I always start off using the soft side first, so that like I can just kind of lay my hair down first before I take the more rough side. That will save you from any breakage or damage or anything like that. So take this side and just kind of brush up to how I want it. show y'all the back. This is how it looks. So then after I do that, I take my edge brush and I wet it. So I wet it and then I kind of just brush my edges down. Y'all, my edges are kind of long, so I don't know if I want to do like this little swoop at the top. I think I am. So yeah, I'm gonna brush this down just to show y'all how I do my edges as well. So this is how it looks. And y'all, honestly, I can't wait for my black to grow in. But y'all know I be having to dye my hair close to my roots because my hair grows so fast. So if I don't do it, then my hair is just gonna, the new growth is just gonna, you know, take off and be back so fast. So I'll be having to dye, you know, color my hair to my roots. But at the same time, I mess with it, so it's whatever. But this is what it looks like. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start applying my gel. So I get about that much, and I kind of just rub it all in and just start applying it. Then with my edges, I kind of lay them down a little bit so that I won't brush any hair back into my bun that I don't want to be brushed back. So that's how it looks. So I need some more for the back, so I'm gonna just go ahead and grab some. And now I'm going to take the soft side of my brush and brush it one more time with the gel on there. While my hair is like this, I take a scrunchie. And as y'all notice, I don't have any scrunchie with the metal parts on there because those can be damaging to your hair and they can rip your hair out. So take a scrunchie and I just put it on my wrist. Then I take the rougher side of my brush and I go back over it and just kind of brush it up. And when I brush, I don't really use like the flat part. I don't like do like this and brush. I kind of tilt my brush and I kind of use like the sides of the brush instead of, you know, just the flat hard part. So I tilt the brush and I just kind of brush it up. Do the same thing in the back. Tilt my brush this way and brush. So now that my hair is brushed up, I'm gonna put it in a ponytail. This be the hardest part because sometimes it don't be as tight as I want it, but what I do is I just kind of keep it pulled and stretch it out, and while my band is stretched out and my hair is like stretched the other way, I go ahead and twist it and come together and grab it so that it stays tight, and go ahead and do the same thing. So after I put my hair up, I just kind of squeeze it down so that it can be tight. I squeeze it this way, then I take a front piece and a back piece like this, and I squeeze it that way as well, just to make sure it's tight. All right, so I set my camera a little higher so that y'all can, you know, see the bun. So I have a lot of these, so I kind of go through and just like tug on them to see which ones I want to, you know, use for my bun, because they all, some are more like stretchier than others, some are tighter, so I need to know which one I want to use. I use the looser ones first, so that once I get my bun the way I want it, I put that one on first so that it can stretch over it, and then like maybe the last band is the tightest one, and that's just the one that's gonna like secure everything. It just goes over there, I mean over the bun like one time, maybe 2 times, but for the most part it's usually just 1 time. And then I also have my bobby pins right here for any, you know, loose ends and to secure it. So what I'm gonna do is, I like for my buns and the way my color is set up, I like for my hair, like the more blonde pieces to show in the front. So I kind of just play with it at first, and then I go from there. And then when I get it to my liking, then I keep the bun in place and then start to, you know, put the hair ties on there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put these around my wrist like this. So I just put 3. I'm gonna take it and just kind of play with it to my liking. Alright y'all, so I think I like this right here. Just leaning a little bit, but we gonna get that together. But this is how it looks when after I, you know, kind of take the time out to play with it. So now I'm gonna start putting the hair ties on. So now I'm gonna go in and fix it. And y'all, I have a small head, so kind of what I like to do is I like to pull this back a little bit on each side to make kind of like a little pooch. Just a little bit. So yeah. So what I like to do is I like my buns to be, you know, look kind of tall, so I kind of just like pull the middle section up and then pull the bottom section down. What I'm gonna do is I like to start from the sides. So I run my finger across the top to get any, you know, scrags or hair that needs to be pinned down. So I just kind of run my hand over it, and then I take my bobby pin and start from the side. You see this piece of hair right here? So I start from the side and I kind of bring it around to the front, and then I kind of clip some of the front and take it back to where it was and pin it. Alright y'all, so this is how it looks. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do my edges. And so what I like to do is, I found that it works better if I don't add water to it first, to my edges first. I wet this brush just a little bit, but other than that, I don't put any water on there first. And so what I do is take some, not that much, and I rub that on my fingers. And so like these pieces, I just kind of lay down like this. And for me, I have to kind of like brush. My edges are kind of long, so I have to brush them up into the hair. So I like to put it from the root to the ends of it, just so those can be saturated with it as well. And when I brush my hair up, then you know they'll be easy like to lay down or whatever. Alright y'all, so I just finished applying the gel all the way around. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet this a little bit. And I'm going to start, you know, swooping it to my liking. Alright y'all, so this is what they look like. And like I said, I just dyed my hair, so they colored, so you can't really see them that good. But I feel like when they dry, like all the way, that's when you'll be able to see the color. Cause this part of my hair is darker, just kind of like this little swoop. You can see it better. Yeah. I take my back curls and I kind of take it down to my likings, get however much I want to get. Then take my water and I put water on them. Then I go back through with my edge brush, take my Gorilla Glue and kind of touch up my sides. And the back a little bit. Y'all see how much smoother this looks? Y'all see how much smoother that looks? Boom! This is my bun. Show you how to back. So yeah, y'all. This is my bun tutorial. If y'all have any questions, leave them in the comment section. And yeah, I mean, that's really all I do. There's nothing more to it. Like I said, my edges are dyed right now, but usually like when my edges are black, I'll insert a video actually showing y'all how my edges look in the bun when they're darker. So here's that. That's just a better view of how I do my edges and how like crisp and clean they look. Normally I would go put normally I use my headband to lay down my edges, but I recently just bought some edge scarves, so I'm gonna go put those on now, and then it'll lay my edges down the way I want them to be. And then because sometimes they kind of start coming up a little bit and I be having to go back over them, kind of like this front, really the front section. Everything else really kind of lays down easy, but when I do a front swoop, it kind of always wants to come up. So the scarf just holds it down really, really well and ensures that it lasts throughout the day. So yeah, like I said, this is all that I do. And if you have any questions, leave those in the comment section. Yeah, that's it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Love y'all.